How humble is love? Love is the tree in the forest that allows itself to die and will not defend itself in front of those with the axe, not wanting to cause them shame. And love is the earth that will allow itself to be deformed by man's tools, but cries. Yes, love cries, but only in front of her closest friends. And a beautiful animal is being beaten to death, but nothing can make love break her silence to the masses and say, "Stop, please stop. Why are you doing this to me?" How humble is love? Kabir wept when I knew. The moon and I call each other moon, and the sun and I call each other sun. All the while this truth also exists. I've been so crazy in love with the earth for the last 50 years that not for 1 second have I lifted my head from beneath her skirt. I don't think there is such a thing as an intelligent, mega-rich person. For who with a fine mind can look out upon this world and hoard that which can nourish 1,000 souls? The word guru, swami, super swami, master, teacher, or priest, most of those sporting such a title are just peacocks. The litmus test is this: hold them upside down over a cliff for a few hours. If they don't wet their pants, maybe you found a real one. From the ocean, I heard a million fish say, "Give me a beer, quick." I replied, "My dears, how can that be? How can a fish in the water want a drink?" Well, that's how wacky things have gotten. Seriously speaking though, the fish in the water that is thirsty needs serious professional counseling. I felt in need of a great pilgrimage, so I sat still for 3 days, and love came to me. I had to seek a physician because of the pain this world caused me. I could not believe what happened when I got there. I found my teacher. Before I left, he said, "Up for a little homework yet?" "Okay," I replied. "Well then, try thanking all the people who have caused you pain. They helped you come to me." I was invited to an important conference where many learned beings from different countries were all going to address the topic, "Where is God?" I was wearing my best clothes and had even fasted for a week to help sharpen my mind. Just before I was to leave, though, I felt powerfully and inextricably drawn to a shrine of the goddess which resides in my bedroom, and I went there and knelt to pray. I could not believe what then happened. Kali threw her arms around me and started tearing at my clothes. She then started throwing delicious food into my mouth, purposefully missing several times, it seems, thus soiling my pundant attire. And then she made me perform many times as if I were her husband, then said, "Now, Kabir, don't be late for that big talk, and don't change your clothes. I like that love-stained look. Who knows, maybe it'll become chic." I arrived just as it was my turn to stand before this august crowd and apologized for my tattered appearance. One of the guests said, "Your shirt is on backwards, and so are your pants, and it looks like your hair never heard the word comb, and your shoes don't match." I replied, "Thanks. I noticed all that before leaving, but why try to fool anyone?" "So, where is God?" the head of the conference says to me. Well, I stammered. "If you really want to know the truth, if you hurry, you might catch her legs still spread back at my pad." I lived with her night and day, the nag. I don't mean my wife or mother-in-law, they're both angels. I'm talking about that voice in me that would not let me hold each moment, as I did my son when he was born. I had been asking the universe for a sign to help me with a big business decision. I was walking by the river, and a flock of geese were coming in for a landing, and all passed right over my head and relieved themselves. I became covered with bird shit and decided then to never invest in anything speculative. Our clothes chat with other clothes as they pass, though who but a sweet young creature could care so much about how they look? But if a mirror ever makes you sad, you should know that it does not know you. Look what happens to the scale when love holds it. It stops working. I could not lie any more, So I started to call my dog God. First he looked confused. Then he started smiling. Then he even danced. I kept at it. Now he doesn't even bite. I'm wondering if this might work on people. The woman whose speech and actions are the same, her feet become worthy of worship. Keeping our word is the alchemy to become free and whole. Try and make amends for any broken hearts or broken promises. If you cannot do so in form, then a prayer can heal a debt with the light you can send, and even a man can become this precious gold. What could have caused your grip to weaken that allowed creation to be? How could a lover fall to his death from the arms of infinite strength? How active you are in the mind, sustaining such a great wall that the sun can cast a frightening shadow the world believes. No one has ever really known sadness. No real God would ever allow pain. How then can a heart feel it is broken and in need if we are held in the arms of infinite compassion and strength? Love has never really spoken, though a thought once crossed its mind. It is the echo of divine silence. We hear the birds sing, and that is the source of all we see and touch. You might hear the beautiful shout from a lover who has just dove from a cliff and is heading full speed into the ocean, into the beloved. And of course, there will always be lots of gab along the shore from those who are drawn to love, but have yet to really get bare-assed and go in. The soul becomes quiet in ecstasy. So quiet, love speaks in absence of God. I think the moon is pregnant again. I hope she won't sue me this time. I was meditating with my cat the other day, and all of a sudden she shouted, "What happened?" I knew exactly what she meant, but encouraged her to say more, feeling that if she got it all out on the table, she would sleep better that night. So I responded, "Tell me more, my dear." And she soulfully meowed. Well, I was mingled with the sky. I was comets whizzing here and there. I was suns in heat. Hell, I was galaxies. But now, look, I'm landlocked in fur. To this I said, "I know exactly what you mean." what to say about conversation between mystics. We should rumble, Love said. I don't want to. I'm too tired, I replied. Come on, give me your best shot, she persisted. I said to Love, I want to pull your pants down. And she said, fine, don't bother to even ask. Though now I'm wondering why there are so many sexually frustrated people in our world. What part of heaven did she come from? That angel that talked like a sailor, and she was dressed enchantingly scant. I can't even repeat the things she said, or picture once more the shape of her breasts. Though I know one thing, my fear of dying has vanished. Birds don't brag about flying the way we do. They don't write books about it and then give workshops. They don't take on disciples and spoil their own airtime. Who could dance and achieve liftoff with a bunch of wackos tugging on you? I said to a squirrel, "What is that you are carrying?" And he said, "It is my lucky rock. Isn't it pretty?" I held it and said, "Indeed." I said to Love, "What is this earth?" And she said, "It is my lucky rock. Isn't it wondrous?"